Chapter 40. Part 1. During the drive, I stare out the window, letting my mind wander. Maybe this is not a good idea to be going to this party. When we arrive at the frat house, I cringe at the number of cups and beer bottles on the green lawn, not to mention the number of people outside holding bottles of beer and smoking bongs, what I assume is marijuana. I forgot how big these parties can get. Are you sure you can handle this alone? Camille asks me and I nod in response. Okay, call me if you need anything. Don't hesitate, alright girl. Alright, I will, I say as I grab my purse and climb out of the car, making sure to pull down my skirt some more and adjust the blouse. I watch as Camille's truck drives off. I appreciate her wanting to come in, but I think I would be better off going in alone without her tagging along as my big sister who is protecting me. Walking on the lawn, I'm stumbling with every step I take, and I feel like everyone is staring at me, which can't be possible because no one would look at me. I am overdramatic. I walk up the stairs and stumble on one of the steps, tripping over my own feet when I feel hands catch me. It's not the usual scent of peppermint, but it smells different, like the person had too much to drink. I look up and notice brown eyes and almond-toned skin. He's as tall as Chris, but it's definitely not him. Thank you, I say to the man who kept me from falling on my ass. You're welcome. He stares down at me and I give him a smile as I walk past him. He follows me when I head inside the frat house full of people. One of the corners is the kitchen and I spot a boy doing a body shot off a girl wearing only panties with no bra. As I turn my attention to the other room that has a pool table, I see the boy with brown eyes right by my side. He hands me a cup full of brown liquor. I decline with, thank you, but I'm okay, but he doesn't take it from my hand. I don't drink it. Camille taught me not to accept drinks from anyone, especially strangers, because you don't know what they put in it or if they spike it. It's a good lesson to remember. I never have seen you before. Are you new to this school? Perhaps a freshman. He smiles and takes a step, cornering me toward the wall. No, I am not new to this school nor a freshman. I'm a senior, I inform him. A senior? What's your name, kitten? Kitten. Is that supposed to be a nickname for me? He does not even know me. Who is this guy? He seems intimidating, and the way he smiles at me makes my skin crawl. It's Sushiana. But if you... Sushiana. That's a unique name. I like it, he cuts me off. Huh, thanks, I guess, but if you excuse me, I really need to get going, I mutter as I push past him, but he stops me by placing his hand on the wall, blocking me not to move. What's your rush? I have to go and meet my friend, I announce and try to move around him, but he still blocks my path. You know someone here? He asks. Chris, I say quickly. Chris. Chris is your friend. Are we talking about the same Chris Suave? Yes, I say dryly. Well, you don't have to meet him now. I can give you a tour or head upstairs into my room. We can have some fun, kitten. He grins when he licks his lips. I feel sick to my stomach and my instinct right about now is to nick him, hard and right down there. Derek, Chris's voice yells from behind the man, and my eyes move away from the man to meet Chris's blue eyes. Who is this guy? He seems intimidating, and the way he smiles at me makes my skin crawl. It's Sushiana. But if you... Sushiana. That's a unique name. I like it, he cuts me off. Huh, thanks, I guess, but if you excuse me, I really need to get going, I mutter as I push past him, but he stops me by placing his hand on the wall, blocking me not to move. What's your rush? I have to go and meet my friend, I announce and try to move around him, but he still blocks my path. You know someone here? He asks. Chris, I say quickly. Chris. Chris is your friend. Are we talking about the same Chris Suave? Yes, I say dryly. Well, you don't have to meet him now. I can give you a tour or head upstairs into my room. We can have some fun, kitten. He grins when he licks his lips. I feel sick to my stomach and my instinct right about now is to nick him, hard and right down there. Derek, Chris's voice yells from behind the man, and my eyes move away from him to meet Chris's blue eyes. Oh, thank goodness. Hello, Chris. I was going to give this girl a tour, he says as he turns his head to look at Chris. The creep's face becomes frightened and not the daunting look he had before. Well, she's with me, Derek. Now back away from her. But Chris. Did you fucking hear me? Back away, before I slam your head against this wall, and you know I will do it, he growls. Jeez, Chris, calm down, mate. No harm here, Derek says and quickly moves away from me. His voice was shaky. Apparently, everyone here is intimidated by Chris, including this creep. So, you know that guy? I ask Chris. I look at him, and he holds my gaze, wrathfully. Shit, he's furious with me. Why is he angry? Instead of answering me, he grabs my arm and pulls me up the stairs. I spill some of the liquid on my hand and I swiftly set the cup on a table as he hauls me into a room. Sushiana, what the fuck are you doing here? Fuck me. What the hell are you wearing? He asks, eyeing my body. I was invited to this party. Meg invited me, I admit, and look down at my body. Do you like my outfit? Camille made it, especially for me. He rubs his hands through his hair, pacing up and down. He looks at me, anger stirring behind his eyes. He opens his mouth, snaps it shut, and starts pacing again. I'm quite amused and I'm happy that Camille gave me this outfit after all. He pauses marching and looks at me, all wide-eyed and irritated. Sushiana, you are not. You are. You can't. Baby. Oh, I can't look at you. He starts walking back and forth. Wait, I thought he wanted me to wear clothes that fit my body, and this outfit definitely fits all my curves. Maybe that's the problem, it's too short and too tight. He stops moving and stares at me. I can't let you wear that outfit, he says, idiomatically. What? Why? I ask and somewhat confused. Because Sushiana. He racks his finger up and down my body. His lips press into a straight line as he shifts his tall, lean body toward me, leaving a gap of space between us. What's he doing? His hand traces over my collarbone, then he gets up closer to me and personal with my face, breathing his hot, minty breath all over me as he's skimming his lips over my cheeks and down to my neck. But I have to admit. This outfit. Really. Fucking. Turns. Me. On. He pushes his groin into my lower stomach, proving that he likes it. Still, I can't let you wear this. He can't tell me what I can and cannot wear. He can't control me. But before I can protest against him, he starts lowering his hand down to my thigh all the way down there. I gasp. This skirt is short, he moves the hem of the skirt slightly above my waist, then his hand travels down right to my panties and slides them to the side to where his fingers graze over my sex. Possessive much? But my thoughts go away when I shiver as he slowly moves his fingers inside me. I feel you are so wet for me. Fuck, you are so affected by me. Aren't you, Sushiana? He asks as he kisses my neck and down to my chest. Yes Chris, I moan when my eyes close shut and my head drops to his firm chest. I can hear his pulse is heavy. He continues his slow assault and I try to bite my bottom lip with my teeth to stifle my moans, but they escape my mouth. I wish I was not affected by him, but I am. I was kidding myself if I thought differently. I know, you are. I've always known. Look at me, he orders against my skin. I lift my head off of his chest. My eyes meet his and they are a dark blue like a blue fire if there was such a thing as a blue fire. He gives me that knowing smile and it's almost going to send me to the edge. I missed you. All of you. The way you smelled, and the way you tasted, he groans as his other hand moves to my blouse, and since the V-neck is low, he pulls it down along with the bra revealing one of my breasts. He grins when he dips his head down, flicking his tongue over my nipple, circling and licking it. I shudder, panting, and about to come undone. But then he pulls away, leaving me standing a wanton mass of hormones in front of him. What the actual fuck? He can't do this. Can he? I screw my face up in my own private disgust. He's done that on purpose because I am wearing these clothes. Bastard. Why did I let him do that to me? I know why, because I'm a fucking idiot. EY. Why did you stop? I wince. I know why he stopped, but I have to know his reason for doing that to me.